Good evening. Welcome to Giants Roundup. As tonight it took a little longer than I wanted it to, but the Giants took down the DBacks and snapped their 5-game losing streak, 4-3 in 11 innings. And we got and of course tonight, congratulations to the San Jose Sharks for sweeping those Quackaham Ducks. You can follow on Facebook, Twitter, and other social media, and please be kind and hit that subscribe button. And this was a really good game by the Giants tonight. Really good outing out of Chris Stratton, and it was another pitcher's duel tonight for the first 8 innings. Really excellent outing out of Chris Stratton tonight. He was definitely the stopper again. Another 7 inning outing out of Stratton. 5 hits, 8 Ks, 1 earned run. Then the bullpen almost managed to blow it. And then Robbie Ray on the other side. Giants bat started getting to him. He was okay. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned, 3 walks, 9 Ks. It was all quiet until the 6th inning when Longoria, yes, the red hot Evan Longoria goes and hits a 2-run bomb to give the Giants a 2-0 lead. And that was a really good home run by Longoria. And now Longoria 3 for 4 tonight. His batting average is at 241. And then McCutchen back over the Mendoza line at 209, which is going 2 for 5. And then Clark Kent 1 for 5 playing at second tonight. And after that bomb, that was the one that got Ray out, and then the bullpen was good for the D-backs tonight. Salas, Hirano, Archie Bradley were excellent out of the pen. Tony Watson was good tonight, but then it got to Hunter Strickland. Oh, boy. And that's when Jared Dyson tripled to deep center to score. This was when Watson came in the game, and I think this was a questionable decision by Bochy to let Chris Stratton to go into the 8th inning. He looked gassed. He was over right near 100 pitches already. That was maybe a questionable decision to try to stretch him into the 8th. But I understand why with him having a shutout by that time. Dyson triples to deep center to score Nick Ahmed. It makes it 2-1. And then Strickland comes into the 9th. Oh, boy. And then Pollock doubles to score Paul Goldschmidt. And, yeah, second blown save in a row for Hunter Strickland. And now the question looms, is it time for closer by committee? And this is difficult. I mean, Melanson, who knows if he's coming back this season? Dyson's struggling mightily right now. You got Sam Dyson struggling really bad right now, so I wouldn't trust Sam Dyson. Your best option might be Tony Watson. Maybe see if Tony Watson can get a few saves. I think Watson's going to have to be your closer. Go by committee. Or maybe wait till May 1st and see if and throw Will Smith right in the fire. That's not exactly a good thing either. I really think it could be time to go closer by committee. And that's going to be difficult if the Giants have to go closer by committee. And then luckily for the Giants in the 10th inning, Belt hits a home run to score Andrew McCutchen. That is a confidence booster for Brandon Belt. He had that strikeout with the bases loaded earlier in the game in the 3rd inning. And boy, at that time, I was starting to think mental rest for Belt, but that was redemption by Brandon Belt. That was the bomb that got the Giants the win, and that was that's got to be a boost of confidence for Brandon Belt. That's going to be a boost of that's going to be a big confidence boost. Yes, he strikes out a lot, but Brandon Belt can certainly hit a lot of bombs. That is, for that concussion last year, he was on his way to his first 20. He would have hit 20 or more home runs last year if it wasn't for the concussion. But that is a shot in the arm that Belt needed. And then Gearin comes in, and I was holding my breath when Gearin gave up that double, and then Peralta hits double to score Murphy. I was holding my breath. That was real torture tonight, seeing Gearin on the mound. Luckily, he got the save, but it was just, I was holding my breath. And Hunter Pence, just not a good night for Pence. Pence had went 0 for 5 tonight, struck out twice, and had an error in this game. Honestly, I think tomorrow you're going to see Gregor Blanco play left. I think tomorrow either you're going to see Gorkis Hernandez or Gregor Blanco start at left field. I think tomorrow you're going to see Pence get maybe a couple days off. So you might see a combination of Hernandez and Blanco the next couple days out and left. Then they need to maybe get Pence a mental rest, and hopefully a mental rest will help him. Maybe give him a couple days off, and hopefully that can help Pence get his streak, get it going. But the leash is starting to get really short, and it totally would not be surprising by the time they come back home next week that we see Mac Williamson up, and they're going to have to make a really tough decision on Hunter Pence if he's still struggling. It could get to the point the question is going to be, do you put him on the disabled list, or do you maybe pay the rest of the season for him not to play? That could be another thing they might consider, is maybe paying him not to play this season. And that could get really interesting. I hope it doesn't have to result to that. But that's certainly something that could be on the table. But I think certainly in the short term, maybe give him a couple days off, give him a good mental rest, and we'll see how they go. I think maybe you'll see Gregor. More likely not, you're going to see Gregor Blanco play left the next couple days. And hopefully, then you got a leadoff hitter right there who can steal. So you might see a combination of Blanco and Gorkis the next couple days in left field, but I think Pence is just going to sit in the dugout the next couple days. And he's had a good run, and hopefully a mental rest will get him rejuvenated. But yeah, hopefully that Belt can carry that boost of confidence into tomorrow's game. That is certainly a confidence boost for Belt, and that ended up being the game winner tonight. And now they try to go get a series win tomorrow. The starter's going to be Greinke, and that might be a winnable game actually. Zach Greinke's not been that great this year, and he's been struggling early. His ERA is over 5 at this point. And I think he's 0-1, but he's still coming back from injury, getting his sea legs. Speaking of sea legs, Chris Stratton, that kid has gotten his sea legs the last couple of games. He's 7 innings and 2-0, and this is looking like the Stratton we saw at the end of last year. I think Chris Stratton's certainly looking like a keeper in the rotation. The kid keeps getting better every start. He's always improving. There's nothing else I can say about Chris Stratton, but man, that kid's starting to look like a first-round draft pick. And now his sea legs are starting to kick in. It's going to be a great thing. The bullpen's been good and rested. But now tomorrow it'll be Ty Block against maybe this is a game Ty Block can win. Hopefully Block can get some consistency tomorrow. That's would be a good thing. But this could also be a bullpen game too, with both pitchers not that great. And then the other good news is once we get to Anaheim, the Giants are getting back Jeff Samardzija, so that's So that could be another shot in the arm right there. 7-10. That looks a lot better than 6-11. That absolutely does. And if you can go in there and get a series win tomorrow, then at 8-10, you're maybe 6. Then it's not so bad going to Anaheim. Then the season doesn't look exactly lost just yet. And you know what? Arizona's no slouch. I think this is a really deep team. They've got a good farm system. They're not going away this year. This team's for real. They're going to be a contender this year. And if they can get a series win in Phoenix, I will be happy with that. Get a confidence boost. But just find a way to win that game tomorrow. Get some innings from block. Get some hits. Definitely get block, some run support, get a win. That is what you do tomorrow. Carry that confidence. Carry this win into tomorrow. That's what the Giants need to do. All right, now let's go on to the MLB Roundup. So this is going to be a quick show. I'm be doing something else in a few minutes. The Pirates beat the Rockies 10-2 as your winning pitcher Chad Kuhl, your losing pitcher Kyle Freeland. Adam Frazier 3 for 5 for the Pirates. Sean Rodriguez 1 for 2 with the home run. And Cricky looks pretty good. This is a guy I really wish the Giants would have not gotten rid of. Kyle Crick is tearing it up in Pittsburgh this year. I mean, this would have been a guy who I think I would have considered being a closer candidate right now if it wasn't for the fact he got traded. So, and it's starting to look like this trade might backfire. Freeland only survives 4 innings, 5 earned runs. And then Scott Oberg, 2 earned runs in 2 innings pitched. Mike Dunn, 3 earned runs in 1 innings pitched. And the Tigers beat the Orioles 6-5. Your winning pitcher, Shane Green. Your losing pitcher, Pedro Araujo. And Danny Valencia with the home runs, along with Luis Sardinas, a pinch hit home run. Not a good day for Daniel Stumpf, 2 earned runs without recording an out. And they waste a solid outing out of Matt Boyd. Aaron O'Day, 3 earned runs in 1 inning pitched. And Araujo gives up the game-winning run, blowing a good outing out of Kevin Gausman, who was 6 innings pitched, 2 earned. The Rays beat the Texas Rangers 4-2. Your winning pitcher, Jacob Faria. Your losing pitcher, Cole Hamels. Adrian Beltre goes 2 for 3 for Texas. And Shin-Soo Choo hits his 5th home run of the season. And Hamels falls to 1-3 in the season. And the Brewers blank the Reds 2-0, and the Reds fall to 3-15 this season. Your winning pitcher, Zach Davies. Your losing pitcher, Tyler Mahle. Eric Tams with a home run. And in a slugfest in Oakland, 12-11, the A's beat the White Sox in 14 innings. And the A's are now 9-10 on this young season. And the losing pitcher was big game James Shields. Your winning pitcher, Lou Trevino. And Chris Davis goes 3 for 7. Matt Olson 4 for 6 for the A's. Jose Abreu 3 for 6 for the White Sox. And Jed Lowry with his 6th home run of the season. And Jed Lowry continues to swing a hot bat in Oakland right now. Not a good day out of Andrew Trigg, 6 earned runs in 1 1/3 innings pitched. Carson Fulmer, 4 earned runs in 1 inning pitched. Hector Santiago, an earned run in 2 1/3 innings pitched. Daniel Colomb, 2 earned runs in 1 2/3 innings pitched. Danny Farquhar, an earned run at 1/3 of an inning pitched. Luis Avilan, 2 earned runs in 1/3 of an inning pitched. And yeah, it got down to the point where they were using the starters toward the end of the game. And this was a classic slugfest at the Coliseum today. Last couple games, I think the A's have scored 30, 33, 34 runs. They have really put up a crooked number against the White Sox in this series, and now they're 9-10. This is a really good Oakland A's team this year. And speaking of the bats going today, the Blue Jays just romped the Royals 15-5. Your winning pitcher, J.A. Happ. Your losing pitcher, Ian Kennedy. And Teoscar Hernandez, 4 for 6. Kevin Pillar, 3 for 5. And Toronto improves to 12-5 in second place right now. And Hernandez with his first home run of the season. Curtis Granderson with the home run. Ian Kennedy, 6 runs, 4 earned in 5 innings pitched. J.A. Happ, 4 earned runs in 6 innings pitched with 8 strikeouts. Kevin McCarthy, 3 earned runs in 1 2/3 innings pitched. Oh, Justin Grimm, 1/3 of an inning pitched, 6 earned runs. Now there's a good reason why the Cubbies got rid of Grimm. And this game in Mexico went 16 innings as the Minnesota Twins beat the Cleveland Indians 2-1. Your winning pitcher, Alan Busantes. Your losing pitcher, Josh Tomlin. Ryan Lamar goes 3 for 4 in tonight's game. And really good job by both pitchers in this baseball game. A jugar de béisbol en la Mexico tonight. And no, this was not Mexico. This was San Juan, Puerto Rico. The Mets beat the Nationals 11-5. Your winning pitcher, AJ Ramos. Your losing pitcher, Ryan Madsen. Ryan Zimmerman goes 3 for 4 for the Nationals. And Steven Matz only goes 4 innings, allows 3 earned runs. Tanner Rourke has a good outing, 2 earned runs in 7 innings pitched. Madsen, oh God. Not a good night out of Madsen. 2/3 of an inning pitched, 6 earned runs. Sammy Solis, 2 earned runs without recording an out. And AJ Cole, an earned run in 1/3 of an inning. And the Atlanta Braves beat the Phillies 7-3. Your winning pitcher, Brandon McCarthy. Your losing pitcher, Vince Velasquez. Anthony Swanson goes 2 for 3, and unfortunately, Freddie Freeman leaves the game with an injury, and it looks like it was the same injury as last year. So this does not bode well for Atlanta. It was the same wrist injury as last year, and they're hoping that it's not as bad as last year's season-ending wrist injury for Freddie Freeman. So fingers crossed on that for Atlanta. Now, Velazquez was okay, just did not get any run support tonight. 7 strikeouts in 6 innings pitched. Hobie Milner, 3 earned runs and 2/3 of an inning pitched. And McCarthy's looked pretty good since pitching for the Braves. And both teams 10-7 right now. Surprises, but we'll see what happens when correction hits. And the Red Sox clobber the Halos tonight 9-0. So it was not just the Ducks taking a beating. It was the Angels tonight. Rick Porcello, your winning pitcher, 6 shutout innings. Tyler Skaggs, 4 1/3 innings pitched, 6 earned runs. Mitch Moreland goes 3 for 4 with a home run. Kenyon Middleton, 2 earned runs and 1 inning pitched. The Astros beat the Mariners tonight 7-1. Your winning pitcher, Garrett Cole. Your losing pitcher, Mike Leake, who gets roughed for 5 earned runs and 6 innings pitched. And Cole, another excellent outing, an unearned run in 7 innings pitched, and now owns an ERA of 0.96. And Nick Vincent allows 2 runs, 1 earned in 1/3 of an inning pitched. And down in San Diego, the LA Dodgers beat the San Diego Padres 13-4. And Luis Perdomo gives up 7 earned runs in 3 innings pitched while appealing his suspension. Kentai Maeda, 5 2/3 innings pitched and 4 earned runs and 10 strikeouts. 9 runs, 7 earned, and 3 innings pitched for Perdomo. Craig Stammen comes in, gives up 3 earned runs in 1 inning pitched. And Corey Seager had a hot bat today as he goes 4 for 5. As now the Dodgers improve to 8-9. And the Cubs and Cardinals postponed due to rain in Chicago or snow. Let's see. It was postponed due to rain. And this is another third postponement for the Cubs already as Mother Nature continues to wreak havoc. And down on the farm tonight, we go on Mac Watch down in AAA tonight. The River Cats lose to the Bees. Beat the Bees, 5-3. Your winning pitcher, Tyler Erb. Your losing pitcher, Tyler Herb, goes 5 1/3 innings, 2 earned runs, and has looked good in the last couple outings. And DJ Snelton with a hold tonight. Losing pitchers Ivan Pinheiro, 4 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. And Mac Watch tonight. Mac Williamson, 1 for 4. His batting average drops below 500 to 487. Alan Hansen, 1 for 3. Ryder Jones goes 3 for 4 and gets his batting average over the Mendoza line to 225. That's your Mac Watch for today. And the Fresno Grizzlies lose to Las Vegas 51s 2-1. And your winning pitcher is Raymond Guadon. No, your losing pitcher Raymond Guandon. Your winning pitcher Corey Taylor. And now on to the main thing tonight. And tonight at the Shark Tank, the Sharks go in and sweep Quackaheim 2-1 tonight, with goals from Marcus Sorensen and Tomas Hertl. And the Sharks advance to play the Las Vegas Golden Knights in round 2. There's one thing they need to avoid in round 2 is a track meet with Vegas. And I would recommend maybe going to Joakim Ryan over Paul Martin, as Paul Martin would be more likely to be a liability in round 2. But this should be a great matchup. I will be out in Vegas around May 10th, May 11th. So hopefully, if this game stretches to 6 or 7 games, maybe I get to catch a game out at T-Mobile Arena while I'm out there in Vegas. Well, I'm going to nod off here. You guys have a good night. Go Sharks. Let's beat Vegas in round 2. Go Giants tomorrow. Let's get a series win. Everybody have a good Thursday and have a good night, everybody.